Guards here are vigilant. What do you see? I should be cautious around here. This place is heavily guarded. Show me. Go, Sunan. Stretch your wings, Sunan. you see, Sunan? Yeah! Yeah! This area is off limits. Let's spill some idiots. Yeah! Seems a good place to trade. Keep your eyes open. Lincoln seems a good place to trade.
Does it?
The market is flush with goods.
Yes, it must be. Growing up, we never wanted for anything. I suppose this is where our servants purchased them. Lincoln's boon was ours as well.
How often did you leave your house, Hunwald?
Oh, from time to time. Yes. Tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned!
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
I have no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
If I meant to murder you, these stones would be slick with your gore already.
Such violence. Good heavens. God must have purpose for you pagans in his holy plan, but I confess to utter bafflement.
Hunwald, your father was at my hospice for a time, but he left of his own accord without saying a word. That's all we know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
Mullet from Roomberry, brother Anselm, Hegath on Denelag. Nehide that ye lamp them in the mast and trustum, the thesis soaked on.
Man says that Sehalia wisat on heaven. On that work is overdream. Akusis selau fremful.
Veron slappese. Säg att som Mono kan bringa ett relikas.
What? Man's taken!
Hunwald's father was... Someone may have seen him depart. The other side must be barred. Are you the head sister here?
Aye, and I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armored codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
To let those Mercians nobles use our tunnels, if you ask me.
What choice do we have? At least this way they'll leave us be.
They killed one of their own.
What's to stop them from splitting our souls as well?
Because they're fear us. No one takes us for fools. You got it.
Remember, God punishes those who wish ill upon... Go on. Ill upon who? Eh? Oh, sorry, I was miles away. What? Christ Jesus, you haven't got enough brains in your head to blink, have you?
These tunnels run deep. Was the ultimate fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln? As if baptized by a mud priest. I must be careful now.
More Mercians traipsing across our routes. Can't piss from here to Bolingbroke without someone demanding some ungodly deal.
All this traffic has made smuggling a difficult job.
Smuggling will always be difficult. but I prefer it to pain. Let's stay away.
Reaver! Witless, godless, useless.
Fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. Bandits didn't fare so well. Noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the ultimate passed this way. this key. A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the Ealdorman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead. Fresh air. I should not be seen in this area. Show me what lies ahead.
Hey, what? You're going down!
to die! Damn you!
Blindside the idiot! I'll move you! No escaping your fate! Try to
So firm, isn't it? There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
I heard voices as I entered. Were you speaking with him? Does his hooga speak through you?
I'm not sure what to call it precisely. Words form in my mind, and I give them voice. Often they sound like my dear lord.
Can I ask a favor of him? On behalf of his son, Hunwald?
You could try, but he never speaks when others are present.
Why has your Ealdorman's death been obscured? The people of Lincolnshire deserve to know his fate, Hunwald above all.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something. A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The House of the Ferocious Swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news. Aid me. Be my eyes. See me, this will get messy.
Wat befälle?
Eivor! What news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbjorn's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer! Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son! Do not forget it!
Keep steady, Hunwald. You're now the head of your house.
Another swan takes flight. Only I remain, last in a line of dwindling nobles.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
You need a new Elderman here, and it falls to King Ceolwulf to make that choice.
For once we find agreement, Eivor, the nobles here will convene a Shire moot to select a new candidate. The winner will stand before the king for approval.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our Shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot. But between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
Someone in the Shire wants Hunwald dead. If I have to assemble an army to make sure this meeting is not an ambush, I will.
The Shire moot is a lawful, godly assembly. Hunwald will be safe, as will you be.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the Elderman seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land. And I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire, and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
Hunbjorn's death an open secret. Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do. Archer went to console him. I should follow her. Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
I have better people to speak to. Wallow in your self-made grief, Ebbers.
Go then. Why linger here?
Meet your fate! Back!
father. Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Be easy with your grief, Hunwald. If you're not careful, it's a poison you'll bear in your blood for the rest of your life.
No need to worry, for I have found the antidote for it.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To you, Hunwald. You have love in your heart and hope in your eyes. That's more than many can say.
Eivor, I can't begin to...
All right, Lord. You are all right. Skull!
Skull. And then my father says it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
Now come. Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced. But I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course. But give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh. Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us. Survey the area.
Fight or fight, Hunwald!
Feel my
Now!
hands on your neck!
Father, give me strength to survive.
Suffer for that! You dead! Coward! You won't escape! I'll kill you! Coward! Shoot! Shoot!
Pathetic!
Let's rip the dog up! Jesus, guide my blow! God won't let us lose! Stop it now! Keep up, you shit!
Well struck, Eivor!
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much Super of mine.
This I must see for myself.
Hunwald! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
Getting to know one another will have to wait. Hunwald is in danger, and so are you.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
We had a deal, Hunwald. My aid for an oath. If you want to stake your claim here, then I have no reason to lend you my sword.
I'm sorry. My will falters from time to time. After some rest, my senses will return.
Lie down, love. You'll be fine.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
Follow my voice, Piaste!
Eivor, welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
It's a beautiful weapon, finely crafted. Thank you.
I thought you might like it. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear. Stayed for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought... You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified, not of being raided, but of their spouses being...
Are we hunting, Alfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely! The bear's lair should be nearby. My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
It is good to meet you, Grim.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get the new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that. That's not a bear. Wolves.
Wolves. Ravenous throat steeds.
Wolves everywhere, and not a bear in sight.
Eivor, there's something.
Is that? That's smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! My God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you! A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me!
They will attack on sight.
Bloody Dane lover!
Take the day!
Burn them!
Kill the rat!
Can't hold out much longer. Work with me!
you! We have this! Strike for Christ! God curse you! Try this one! I'll have to try that myself.
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed.
What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shire moot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
your duty, men!
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shiremoot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shiremoot for myself. I'll follow. When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald, as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
Away, beast! Away! You won't trouble me any longer!
Go! Careful! Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Elfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Three men, 3 possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All 3 have strengths and weaknesses. Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Lead your shire with pride, ferocious swan.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Ealdorman of Lincolnshire shall be... son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Elderman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Mother of God! Another battle!
We have this!
Welcomes a new Elderman.
Who wants some?
Bastard Bishop. What's his endgame? This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Alderman's seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief tosser. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Alderman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded, until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
Ilien campo intersect septimo, diloculo electa, nervis per tempo siponat, et vibiat quos aeterna sunt, tales enem voluntantum Dei. Ut congregent...
Bold attack, and in broad daylight. The hate...
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herefrith rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a feard there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
Herefrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of...
Yeah!
Here's the camp, do you see? The Field will soon be ready for action.
Give them mead and let them rest. There's hard fighting ahead.
But it'll take a lot of manning.
God will punish them eventually.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fields are ready to fight.
Chieftain Abel, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now. Ready the Field.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Who's fetching the turf this time?
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Die! Follow my lead! Should have run, rabbit!
Look out! Oil! Challenge at last.
command.
You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away.
Scamper's coward. Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Respite, Lord, please. Hey, now! I'll battle off! Snap! Continue the working boy! Kill this pagan! Hell with you!
In compli ibile iudas qui erat, discipulos est homine, a long
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, Kreid. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
So met bergen minus leros voodoo, se fada quap oresca wap min sunum.
Eivor, is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
You fought well, ferocious swan. Notched a few scars on your baby fat today.
Yes, but they will heal. And stronger than before.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. I should speak with Hytham.
Havel, have you seen Wallace?
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Abel. My property defaced. 3 days I scoured this housing. That it.
Halt. All right, I have heard enough.
Oh.